Drop frames. Okay, just started streaming again. Oh, bro. Oh, come on, dog. I just went live. I don't know if this was working. Oh, there it is. It's live. It's live. It's live. It's working. Share. Copy. Actually, no. So this is gonna be up there. Should I go? Is this how that works? Your channel? There it is. Now this works. Okay. We're good. Cypher. Give him a space. Okay. Alright, so today I can't be as loud as I want to because it's quite early in the morning and I have people in my house. Today, for those that are tuning in at this very moment, we have finish quick links, make quick links data, and then we finally have to render them out via the service. So if I go here, look at Broward County.waterways.services, this is what we're working on today. This, how do I do this? That's not how I do this. This is what we're working on today. Okay. Hopefully I didn't localhost. I did localhost a long project. Are we serious, bro? No. Well. And then I also have to go. I have to npm start this one right here. Yes, and then and cd out here. cd out. cd practice Linux. Alright. I don't want to go. Yeah, I'll do this. So we just started our server on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we just have our files in case we need to make anything. And we're also just going to close this workspace right here. I think I can just do this W. And then ls. Good. We're going to pull this up. Alright. Cart service. I pulled the wrong thing again. Mother fudge. Wait, no. That's actually this thing's fault. Because. Excuse me. CD work. Angular. And then. Linux practice. Really, bro. I probably spelled Linux wrong. I did. Linux. Practice Linux. Oh, I put Linux practice. Linux. Okay. Oh, I should be able to just do that. Please. No, it still doesn't work. Okay. So we'll just close you. Close this whole thing. We'll remove folder from workspace because I don't want to open it by accident. And folks are giving you the one around. Add that right there. Alright, so this is everything we need right here. I should have gone one thing deeper. Nah, it's okay. So source code, our apps, our assets, get.keep, our logos. Okay. So once again, what was I going to do today? I think the first thing, top of mind, is going to make this a lot easier. Clear all this. Click it all. Get it all out of here. Get it all out. First thing that's going to make this easier to do, think about it. I already know how big this is going to be, so I can erase this. So the first thing out of my list was I wanted to create, I probably should create a JSON file that has all the data for all the different quick links I want. So that's what we'll do right now. JSON data for quick links. And so should I do a Postman server just for the data? Do I really want to do that though, bro? I really don't want to do that. I can set up an API here. Maybe I'll figure out how to do that right now. So, possible thing. JSON data for quick links. I'm gonna make that right now. And figure out the API afterwards. What is going to be in our JSON data for the quick links? Well, we first have to look at what our quick links need. So we're gonna go to quick links. What are they taking in? Quick links. So they're taking in a few things. They're taking in a title. Okay. Is a part of router. That's a good one. It's a good one right now. Determine. So we have a title. We have a title. We have a link. We have a image. URL. And then we have a what is that boolean? Is a part of router? Is router? Okay, so we will just make that rather quickly in the, where can I make this right here? Apps, assets, I guess I'll do it in the assets. New folder, I guess I'll do data. And then we can do a JSON or data.json file right here. That is going to just be an array of objects, and the objects are going to be, as I said before, a title. Oh, I have to do it like this. Title. I have to do it like that? Okay, I got it. Assuming maybe I have to do that? Okay, we'll see afterwards. Title. Our first. Yeah, so I gotta make up. I'll probably make up like. Well, actually, I have all the quick links here that I need to make up. Joe's Robot Shop, we don't need that no more. So, pay water bill. We'll do all of them lowercase, because we'll just pipe them into an uppercase. So, we'll do. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I gotta write. Yeah, I don't have to write them down. I'm gonna do them right here. So, number one, pay water bill. And then we'll get the link that it goes to as well. And it's gonna be a different page. Okay, so I'll do that after. Pay water bill. Okay. And next one is going to be, I want them to all be styled the exact same. A link. That's tough because I don't have that page set up yet. I'll just do like a default page for now. So we'll make it like a practice page, I guess. And then I don't want to update them all afterwards. Yeah, because I don't know how it's going to be styled. So I'm going to make a practice page. Damn, I need to take a crap already. So we already know what's in there since we have it laid out. We are going to route everything to a practice page. We're going to route everything to everything that's not a part of the router. So this one is going to be a part of the router. So we're going to route it to a practice page. We'll just do a practice page. That I will make right now. And the practice page is literally just going to be, damn, I just did that. I've done that in years. A practice page is going to be, it's just going to literally say, this is the practice page. And then we're going to put a link to be able to go back. So we're going to ngg components. Should I make it a service? No, because I need the HTML. Components, practice page. And then we're going to do type. It's going to be a component type. So that's it. We created that. Now we're going to go back to here. This should be in our app. Pages, practice page. Oh. App. App. Practice page. Okay, perfect. Looks good. Practice page works. Export. I really don't need anything else. So I'm going to go to that router.config and we're just going to add that as a path. So this is going to be, since I'm not going to export it, do I need it? So I'm not going to export it, do I need it? I don't think so. What? I should, yes. Export const. Oh yeah. Practice route. This is going to be of type string. And its thing is going to be practice page. Okay. And so our path is going to be, it's going to be the practice route. It's going to have a lazy loaded component, so component load component. I forgot how to load component. I know it takes a callback function. Oh my god, I need to take a crap. Which is an import statement that I gotta remember. Import what do I have to import? App. I think it's something like this. Oh, I need to take such a... I want to just finish this first. Practice page. Well, actually, I'm gonna move this. So whatever. Update practice page. Hold on. No for the moment, because I don't know where I'm importing it. Oh, it worked. Okay. So I'm gonna just to get rid of this, and then it's gonna be in pages, and then practice page, and then component.cs, and then we're gonna do a pretty sure it's the then block. M, which I'll be honest, I don't know what it means, but I just know I need it. M dot practice component. Okay. So I lazy loaded this. So what lazy loading is that when we first load the page, we don't want this thing to be loaded immediately, right? It's just gonna load whenever we need it. So I finish this routing real quick. I'm going to go use the restroom because I need to take a crap. Where is this? back. We're back. I have to remember to change the screen. Because I never changed the screen. Put my phone right over there. Phone out of view. Work is done. Okay. I'm going to change the screen. Boom. We're here. We are here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. So, we're going to go back. And, to make sure, I'm not ignoring anybody. I don't have a chat thing here, right? YouTube. Now YouTube.com doesn't want to go to that video, huh? Now you don't want to go to that video. Should double check this really quick. Create, go live. Right back to work after this. Nobody. Okay. So, yes, we have made the practice page. We have put it in the component. And I also want to do some preloading, which I forgot how to do. I cannot lie. Actually, I want to move this over to workstation 4. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. Oh shit, I just wanted to move that page. Fudge. And then I want to move this back to workstation 3. Perfect. So then we have chat here. Perfect. Okay. So what did I want to do here really quick? I was, if I'm not mistaken, I just created the component. How to preload in Angular with preloading. Okay. How do I preload? Let me know. Function preloading with preloading. Preloading strategy. Type preloading strategy. Stable allows you to configure a preloading strategy to use. The strategy is configured by providing a reference to the class implements preloading strategy. Using Nodage, preload all modules. That's what I'm going to do because I don't really know how to set up preloading. So I'm going to go to, what is it? Where my Bootstrap configuration is. I think that's in config. And then I'm going to do with preloading. And then I'm going to just do preload all modules. Is that everything I have to do? What else do I have to do here? Preloading is not assignable to provider. Should I not have done it there? I'm supposed to do it in there. Okay. I just know preloading, it's useful. I wouldn't. Oh, I know exactly what preloading does. Preloading. So the reason why I have load component is because once pages get a lot bigger, it's harder to give an initial file size. While I change the music, I'll speak about this. It's a lot harder to pack everything on the initial file when you load onto the page and you request the page from whatever server it's on. So preloading, what it does is it sends a smaller initial file, and then once you get the file, it loads everything alongside it afterwards. And if you have that's what lazy loading is, right? It loads it afterwards whenever you call it. Preloading is once you get to the page, it'll start loading everything else that it needs for later components that aren't immediately needed to use the page. So let's say we have a landing page, or example, let's say I have, why does everybody always use an e-commerce store as an example? Let's say I have, not Amazon, I want to use something that actually, let's say I have a music site, right? I have a vinyl, hold on, switch this view. Let's say I have a record store that has, when a user first comes onto the page, it is a welcome page, like welcome to Nick Records, right? My record player is a little dusty. Welcome to Nick Records. So it's gonna say that, and let's say there's another link on the page that's a catalog page that shows all the records that I have available in my store. It'll load when I first go to that URL, and it sends me the packet for this entire record store. It's just gonna send me the initial loading page, the landing page, which is gonna say welcome, but it won't send me everything because it just wants me to get on the page as quickly as possible. And then once I'm on the page, it'll start sending little by little all the other parts of the page alongside it, which will load in the background, which you won't even see, which is why we do lazy loading, or in preloading as well. So for preloading this, let's go to our URL to set this up. Make sure this is a viable path. I already did that. Okay. And so then my path once again is practice route. No. Ooh, that's interesting actually. Yes, I will keep my path as that. So we're going to go back to the JSON file and finish the rest of the data. Now where is this JSON file? I have no clue what this thing is. JSON data, where's data? JSON. It's in data, okay. So link, practice page. I'm gonna go to our next thing. Image URL, if I'm not mistaken. Image URL. Let's just double check. That's how it's spelled over here. In our Should I make a, probably should make a class. I'll do that afterwards. We'll speak on what classes are. So quick links. Yeah, because also I'm going to use this. Image link is what it's called. Image link. I'm actually not quite sure what to do for here. I'll just use the same default one. I'll use like a little hand or something. Hand PNG. Hand tool PNG. No, it should be SVG. That's what it is. Something simple. Hand tool. Yeah, we'll just use the same one for now. Save image. Hand tool. The image link is actually a path to the image. So we're gonna host all these things. We're not gonna import the image. Yeah, we're going to go to our home file. We're gonna go to work. It's hot a second here. Might take off my shirt. Practice Linux, source, assets, and we'll leave it right there. Whole hand tool. Okay. I do want to make paths a data, but that's a whole nother thing. So we'll do. Oh man, this might not even work, bruh. I low-key could. Yeah, I'm gonna just make a path to the data file, and then I'll just have the path name come back. So we'll just do, what is it? Hand tool dot SVG. SVG right there. And then finally we'll have whether the thing is connected to the router that we have or not. And this one, practice page, pay water bill. Let's double check, is it? Is this something that stays on here? It does. So we're going to, what do I have it titled here? Quick links. Is a part of router. Oh my god, this song is so good. Oh my god, this song is amazing. Is a part of router. I'm gonna copy that exact same. I'll say enough. Wait. And this is just gonna be a boolean. Wait, can I just do this? Oh, I can't just do that. Okay, okay. Yes. Wait. So all three of these are strings and then a boolean. And so we're just gonna talk to Yasuna. What's the next one we want to make? New utility incentive. This is going to be a PDF and it seems to be a part of the link. How do you go back? We'll see. But it stays on Broward, so I'm going to stay on Broward. I'm going to say it's a part of our thing. New utility service. New utility service. New utility service. We're going to do... Oh, it's wonderful. It's lovely. Practice. Page, we'll change this to serve the PDF afterwards. Wait. What we'll do is image link. I talk to you sooner. Hand tool. Oh wow, this is fantastic. Nah, that's good. And then is a part of router. This one will do a true. So next one we're gonna do, for the moment, we'll do 3. And we'll do another one that's not a part. Payment locations, is this a part of it? Yes, this is. Toilet credit program? No, I know this one for sure isn't. Okay, this one isn't. What is this called? Utility provider map. So title, it is the utility provider map. Okay, that's hard. Utility, I think I spelled that right. Utility provider map. Okay. And so then afterwards we're gonna add a link. Once again, we're just gonna go. Actually, no, this one is not going to be here. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna put whatever link they give us here. Whatever the hell this is. If I just open this up in another page, can I do that? Yeah, I can. Okay, yes I can. Talk to you sooner. Image link. This is once again going to be the hand tool, SVG. And then finally is a part of router. This one will be false, so we have one to try. Okay, so this is our JSON.data file. How would I do a JSON.data? Because is it just, it's not TypeScript, because you send JSON everywhere. No. I also need to make an interface. That's something I need to do. So, why am I gonna make it easier? Why am I gonna do that? So it's easier to send in the data instead of just passing it all along there. I can just pass the entire object. So that's exactly what I'm gonna make an interface. So now we're just gonna make an interface. An interface is just a TypeScript class. I don't even need to say TypeScript. An interface is just something we use to define the structure of an object, right? So if I want to make, let's pull this up real close. Pull this up real close. If I want to make, where is this at? Have I been on scene 3 this whole time? Oh my goodness gracious. So, is that good? If I, oh wait, yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm not showing my screen. I'm gonna leave it like this. This is good. So, if I want to make an animal, right? I want to have a predefined animal. I want to bring in animal objects. I want each animal. So let's say interface animal. I want each animal to have a name. I want each animal to have an age. I want each animal to have a gender. And I want each animal to have a age. I mean, that's pretty much all you need for an animal, right? The name, the age, the gender of the animal. Name as in type. I guess I'll rather do animal type. Type of animal, age, gender, and then I guess we could separately do name to separate the animals. This would be my animal interface. So then every time I want to make a new animal, I would call this. I'd be like, hey, I'm telling the program, hey, I want to make a new animal. I'm going to pass you all the information in there, which we won't really do because that's for TypeScript stuff and this is Angular, but this is kind of how interfaces work. We call it, we first declare one. We want to say, it's like a blueprint. This is my blueprint for what I want animals to always be in my program. So they're always going to have a type of animal, an age, a gender, and a name. So we're going to make one for our data that we're taking in. We're going to make a, what should I call it? Quick links. A link interface. Oh, is that a good name? Interface. What should I call it? Waterway Services Link? No. Quick link? I can't call it link interface. Link data object? Link object? I could do like link OBJ. And then we can once again title link image link, and then last one I can do is, what is it? Image link, and then part router. Part router. Oh, hey, come back. So these are what we're going to do for. Actually, I think the light makes it worse. Yeah, definitely does. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a title, a link, an image link, and an apparent route for our interface. So let's get to that. Is this it? Is that one good? Hold on, is this scene good? Looks like the one. Yes, we're good. So let us go in here. Assets, data. I can do like a models one. I'll make that a part of the source app. So let's just close everything really quick. See if I want to model everything. Yes, and we can do a new folder. We can do a models. Stop. We can do a, what do we want to call this again? Link obj .ts. I thought that was OCaml. I was like, what the hell is that? So export interface. What is interface like this? Interface link obj. That is not. I mean this. Here it is. Export link interface. Expression. Let's see. I forgot how to do interfaces, so let's see. Whenever you don't know something, once again, you just search it up. Interfaces in TypeScript. I put TDS. Please, spare me, have mercy on me. TS. TypeScript handbook, interfaces. So this is function print. This is our first interface. Let obj size a interface. Seems to be the other way. Okay. We seem to have an interface now. And then once again, our interface, it's a blueprint. So we don't define any values. We just tell it, hey, this is what I'm expecting. And this is what I'm expecting. This is the value and this is what it's supposed to be. So our first one is going to be the title, which we're expecting to be a string. Our next one is going to be a link, which once again, we're expecting to be a string. Our third one is the image link, which we're expecting to be a string. And then our last one is a part of routes. I think that's what it is. Let me just double check. I'll actually want to copy it. Data.js is a part of router, which is a part of router, which we're expecting to be a boolean. A boolean is either true or false. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have our link interface. So now we are just going to, how do I want to do this now? So once again, let's look at our objectives, make sure we're getting everything. We want to make quick links data, which we have done. We want to render them in. So we have done the quick links data, and I want it to mimic real life, where in real life, under the hood, Broward County would have their own data section. So let's write this down so we don't lose track of this. That's how you make sure you get everything on point. So this is my computer, the little keyboard and a mouse plugged in, right? And so in real life, under the hood, we have our computer running the app. So we'll just do it waterway service. So under the hood, our computer is running waterway services. Under the hood, waterway service is going to call a API, which is just like a middleman that tells the requester made of where to go. It's going to call an API. And this API is going to go to the Broward County backend. We'll just do this for a backend. That's not usually how they, I don't know why they make databases like this. It's like a Oval or something. They do this. This is how they always draw databases. So I'm going to hit our backend, and it's going to request the JSON.data. Right, we're going to mimic that. So what I want to do now is I want to make I'm going to make two services. I'm going to make a links service that gives me the link that I need, possibly. I'm actually going to make an HTTP service first. So we're going to make two services. We're going to make HTTP one that just does the API call. All it does is call the API and return whatever the API does. So an API fetch. API fetch, that's what we're going to do first. Afterwards, we'll work on a kind of a links service that returns to us the select the link that we want if we click on it. Should I do something like that? I think I should. I should have a link service that gives me all the links. And the API, the links kind of are formatted. So the API calls it, it returns it to the link service. And the link service has it there whenever the component wants it. That's what I'm going to do. API fetch and then links service. So two things we're going to make right now. I'm going to focus on two services. And I'm going to make a service page. I'm just going to be right here. New folder. Services. Okay, so two links or two services. We're going to go to right here to generate NDG. We're going to make a service. We're going to call the first one API call. Or yeah, API call is fine. That's what we're going to do in real life. API call, and then it's a type. It's just considered a flag right here. Service. Flags are just extra information that you put on there. So we're going to make that. Type. What do you mean? Huh? I could have sworn I've done this before. What? NGG service. What? Type is not. I literally did this yesterday. What the fudge? NGG. Did I spell service wrong? No. API call. And then I can't do. Maybe I did something wrong. Type. So I know it's type equals that, and then service type. What? Unknown argument type? What are you talking about, bro? What if I do this? I feel like this stuff always works. Hold on. Service. Is it? Maybe I'm tripping. Angular services. Am I tripping? Angular services. NGG. What? Housing skip tests. Am I tripping? I see it right here. Service, and then I'm gonna do it again right here. Service. What? I guess this doesn't work. I'll leave it like that. I'll just do NGG. I guess I'll just take that. I'm sorry, now I do practice page. Oh, thank God that didn't load. API call. I guess it just does that automatically. I like it like that. So we have our service right here, which is both of them are going to go under this. Update imports for Visual Studio. Oh shit. Always. Okay, just make sure this works. Oh my. Okay. No. Please. API call service. What do you mean? It's right here. Import API. Cannot find module. Oh brother. Hold on, brother, man. That should work. Okay. Do I have anything else that's like that in here? Because, bro, if I do this thing, it's gonna break. I don't think so. Oh, please. I don't want to go through routing. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm gonna get a shirt really quick because it's hot as hell. Changing. Okay. Switch out the record before I go. Damn, that was side B. Shoot. I'll change the record when I get back. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back with the tank. Let's get this going. Let's switch out this record. Let's get these tunes going. Let's get these brains flowing. Oh, that's a bar. That is indeed a bar. Take this out right here. Record swap. Put that bad boy in there. Why does it feel weird? Here it is. Gotta put that bad boy in there like this. Yo, get in, dog. Man, this thing is always tripping, fam. Look at this, bro. Came out of its little saquito. I don't even think that went in. Oh, it did. Nice. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna put this in here. Right there. So we're gonna throw this right here. That bad boy in there, and then we are going to pull it out. Thing's dusty record. Side C. Let's put this in here, and let's go down. Put that up there. All right, let's go. So, we are currently wanting to, what was the thing I was going to do beforehand? So we just created our API service. We're going to make, now we have to see, now that we've made our API service, so we know what we're going to do. I'll flip back over here now. So, now that I know we're going to API service, right down the middle. Oh, my hands like that after like, I don't even know. API service? So, what are some things I want to do? Create a practice API. Make a call using HTTP resource and simply return the data in a method like get data or something. We're just gonna have a very simple method like that. So we're just gonna do this, get data, very simple method. This is going to return a I have to import, what is my model called again? Links obj. Link obj. Can I do that yet? Function. What? I can't return null? Oh. There. Are you happy? So for the moment, we're just gonna have this here. Remember, this is just a TypeScript class. Returning links, or excuse me, API call. Going to comment your code so it's nice and legible for myself and other developers, so I know what my thought process was. Returning API call, even though I haven't done that literally the entire time, which I should be doing. So this function here, get data, API call and return data. Simple, very simple. And now we're gonna see very quickly how to, what can I even call this? A practice server? I've seen this. How to create API in memory? Angular, is that what this is called? In memory web API. Okay, well, Angular in memory web API mock, get data from a server. I'll go first to the Angular docs, and then afterwards we'll go to, well, this is not what I wanted. Angular docs, and then afterwards, if I don't understand, we'll go by the step by step so we can figure that out. So, what do we want? This tutorial adds the following data: persistent HTTP client. The hero service gets data with an HTTP request. User can add, edit, delete heroes. Okay. So it's just telling us what this server is going to be doing. User can search by hero names. Okay. Enable HTTP services. HTTP client is Angular's mechanism for communicating with a remote server over HTTP, making HTTP clients available everywhere in the application in 2 steps. First, add it to the root app.module by importing. So this is in, oh, because they don't use modules anymore though, no? La 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 la. Okay. Source app.module. So let's see if this is even a thing, because I'm pretty sure they don't even use app.module anymore. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't see it here. Okay. Oh, it's good that we have this one, but it seems like that I love you. Create a new main, navigate to this directory, install. Package allows you to create a mock backend installing npm. Oh, okay. Implement in-memory database services. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure. We're gonna see how this import statement works, because npm install, this is just gonna, what's it called? This is just gonna import this somewhere, and then I'm gonna look for this import to see how I can do it afterwards without just npm. So we're gonna create in-memory DB demo. This is what I need. In-memory DB, in-memory database service. That's not what this is called. That's not what he called this. In-memory DB demo. I guess he made a new directory. ng new. Create a new Angular project. Navigate to the project directory. In-memory DB. I guess I could have this anywhere, but I wouldn't. I would want to have this in assets. So it seems like it's just a TypeScript. It's an injectable. Okay, so it's a service, of course, right? Import in-memory DB service. This just seems like a service as well. It says right here, in-memory database service. So I'm going to make this first. NGG service in memory nem memory. That does not seem like how you spell memory at all. That is exactly how you spell memory. Okay, in memory data base service. Is that what he called it? I don't have to call it the exact same thing. In memory data service. Yeah, that's fine. Service. NG service. So we created the service. And let's just close this up really quick, see where this is put. I'm going to move this first. Data. Okay. Hopefully all the import statements are right. They're not. Really? I see it right here. Am I tripping? In memory. Dude, that does not look like that's how you spell memory. What the fudge? Data service. Why is it not working? Oh my gosh, bro. These things are just silly sometimes, bro. This should work as well. Okay, in-memory database service. He seems to just get rid of the constructor outright, so that's what I'm going to do as well. No need to have the constructor there. Everybody in chat. Yo, chat. No chat. And then afterwards, so I've created it. I'm just going to follow the guide. For now, I guess I'm going to do shift 1. Put this in here, so I just have it right next to me. So it's an injectable. Where it implements the implement in memory. Oh, I also have to npm install this, right? Yes. Go here. Just npm install this really quick. Npm install. Npm install. Did it work? What is the save tag? I'm actually curious. What is this save tag? Install using npm. Install. I'm assuming it's a flag. Is it a flag? Save flag. In node. Is it a flag? Watch abort. Is there a save? Oh, she is. Control F. Save. Is that a flag? Does not look like a flag. Options. Abort. Doesn't look like one. Yeah, I guess it does not. So we will just do the other one then. Yeah, we'll do this. Cannot resolve dependency. Fix the upstream conflict. So let's see right here what it's telling us. Code eresolve. Eresolve unable to resolve dependency tree. While resolving practice.linux, found Angular comment 17.3. Angular comment 17.3. Cannot resolve dependency. Angular comment at 21. So it seems like it's at 21. Fix the upstream dependency conflict or retry this command. Let's see what this means. Well, I gotta do this right here. So whenever we don't know, we copy, fix the upstream dependency conflict. All right, let's look for that on the web. So I'm gonna switch back to this. I'm gonna switch this back to this, and let's see. Fixed. Stack Overflow. What is it, bro? I'm trying to npm install view mapbox.gl, and I'm getting a dependency tree error. I'm running next verify. Haven't installed anything related to Mapbox. Per running this install, I'm getting this error. So very similar error to me, right? And I should yawn because of this. Today I went to npm and couldn't believe this is still happening. I know npm tries to be explicit and isn't doing anything wrong, but how are a beginner developers supposed to know how to get around this hurdle at the start of their career? It's unfortunate. Okay, so this is the guy. It looks like it's a problem with the peer dependencies in the latest version of NPL, which is still beta. Try with npm install legacy for details. Check this blog post. Which npm version are we on? Can I check that? Hold on. npm. Which version am I on? Is there a version command? npm 11. So this thing is, go home. This thing's been a minute. What is that flag? Once used might be helpful. Actually, legacy peer dependence. Let's see what this is. Beta release. Changes on the breaking and changes peer dependencies. We have identified automatic peer dependency installation as a potential disruptive change for many users. We have some tools to minimize disruption based on the feedback we get. We are confident that resolving package such as peer dependencies are properly accounted for and the right thing to do. This is from NPM. Wow, this is okay. Install your project. In spite of conflicts, you can use the legacy peer at install. So it seems like I just use this install thing and it'll work, which is what it told me previously, right? Fix this command npm I. Let's see what this is. Legacy peer deps. See if that works. So we installed that, and now let us try to install what we were doing previously. So I still have errors. So that didn't work. So it's clearly not that. Let's go back to the Stack Overflow. npm config set solves the problem. Okay. Let's listen to him. Hopefully I'm not gonna blow up my project. Hopefully bro's right. Paste. Please be right, bro. Go all the way to this. npm config set. I do not like what that did. I do not like, not even a message. Okay, this one 300 upvotes. I just did this. Didn't work. 300 upvotes and it didn't work. Are we serious, Brody? Classic. Oh my god. It worked. It worked. Whatever that thing did. npm config set legacy peer drops. Okay. So I installed it. Let's see. Bro, come on, dude. Did you mean bro? Export class. I just did this, bro. What the fudge? What the hell? What is your issue, bro? What? It has no memory. Bro, in memory services, I'm not tripping, bro. Data services 2? Huh? I put the 2 there? I guess so. So let's see everything. Let's see how it imported this. I want to see where the hell this thing is. App.component, app.component.ts. I don't even see where this thing is at, bro. App.component CSS. Why the hell am I use that? Package.json dependency, Angular force. So just install it right here. This is all the line of code I added. Angular in-memory web API. That's the only thing I did. Okay. It's kind of cool, I guess. That was a lot easier than I thought. I guess it's something I don't have to do, but okay. So we npm install this. Let me just check if the stream's on the right thing. Yeah, it is. We're good. So we go to the in-memory.ts. So once again, we're gonna bring this back over here. I'm gonna flip this. Nope. There we go. And we're gonna go back. We're gonna get our app.config, package.json, and we don't need the routes. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. And we're just gonna use what we need. So he is going to use create DB, which I'm assuming comes from this in-memory services thing. Yes. Let's just hover over to see. In-memory services.create DB. I assume so. But I already have my items. Maybe I can just do a quick. Wait, how do I set up the API? What? Oh, then I have to do private URL, constructor. Okay, then this is just, I'm assuming I could just API call this, right? Holy crap. Okay, so private API slash URL slash items. Wait, when do I set up the API? I don't see that though. What? What? When do I set it up? API slash items? What? Where does it set it up? ng service data. URL to in API items. But where do you set up the endpoint? What is this? What is this? Well, that I know. But where do you set up the endpoint? I'm looking here. Let's see. Now you need to configure the Angular app to use this in-memory data. Open the module.ts. This is once again is not a thing. Declaration app for root in-memory services. Okay. items, item. I guess it just does that because it's const items. What if I go back? What if I look at this one? This one is from 2021. Node.js. API backend. Okay, it's a different way of doing it. ngServe. Okay, this is similar to the other way. Are we in? We are. It is the new way. This is new. Okay. Ooh, constructor, products. This code snippet is an actual Angular that implements in memory. We probably don't have to do it this way, but we'll see. Step 2. Add the following. Okay. So this is in what? I don't have this. App.module. I don't even have that. I guess it's just wherever my imports are, which is app.config now. Seems to be the case. Export const imports. App.routes, app.component. Oh, it's just here now. Is it? I have no clue. What the fudge? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? So, bring this up. Index? No. I mean, I'm thinking it's here. App.config. It has to be here. This has to be it. App.config. What uses app.config? Is there a file that uses that? No, it has to be here. 100%. There's no way this is not here. Okay. Now we have notice API by module, but I don't have module anymore. App.module. Module. I'm not tripping. HTTP client. Import HTTP client. Handling CRUD operations. What the fudge? Product interface communication. What? He literally just made up the endpoint. He just made up the endpoint. What? Explain to me where you at the endpoint. Because this is what I'm looking for. This endpoint right here. Where is it? This. Can I go up one more? Where is it? Here it is. It's like he's just setting it up on his own. Nobody talks about the endpoint. Endpoint. Nobody talks about products. So I'm looking here. Boom. It's color. This is CSS. This is the products. RSXJS. It seems like you don't have to. Let's see. Web API module. API module. Angular. Build with AI. Hell no. HTTP client. Ooh, what about this right here? Get data from a server. Oh, come on, bro. Probably explains a little more. Create DB. Get ID. In memory.data.service. Seems like I have to do it the old school way. HTTP client, HTTP headers. I'm not seeing it anywhere, so I'm going to assume that I don't have to. I can just make my endpoint anything. API/heroes. I can just make it literally anything and it'll work. Or is my endpoint going to be what I call this class right here? Heroes.length. It has to be what this is. Export heroes. Is my endpoint heroes? Or is it just hero? Yeah, it has to be that. There's no way it's not. There's no way. There is no way it's not. Let's fix this up here before we continue. There's no way my endpoint is not. So we're going to fix this up. Alright, so go right here. Angular version 17. Making HTTP requests. Fetching JSON, setting URL parameters, interacting with server responses, best practice. Hey. Okay, so. Oh, we're on Angular 21 now. Angular 21. The HTTP resource, stable thing on Angular 21. HTTP resource. Angular. Please be stable. Okay, so I'm trying to do this right. It's experimental. It's ready for you, but it might be changed before it's stable. Because this is so much better than the other one, bro. Okay. Whatever. So, once again, what I have to do and what have I done in my API service. So, let's keep a track list. I have imported the Angular web API into our dependencies. This, yes. What else? Afterwards, we have to, if we go back here, actually I like the first one. This blog is a freaking mess, bro. Like, this is so simple. Create the database. This portion right here, I already have the items, so I'm just gonna return that. So, finish DB in database service. So, I love sniffing expo markers. I don't know why, it's just what I like. It's just what I like to do, it smells good. So, services, API call. No, it is in our assets file, correct? In-memory API, okay. So, this is simply just going to return I have to import the data, correct? All links. Can I export it as a certain thing, or I can do this slash data dot JSON? I can't do that. All links is declared but never read. Return all links. All. This is all I want to do. That's it. That's all I want. Looks good to me. Now you need to configure your Angular to use app.module, which I don't have. So I'm going to go to my configs, providers, Bootstrap, because this is all different stuff now. What is this? Hey. Can't find module data.json. Import with a .json extension. I kind of don't want to listen to this. I kind of don't. Let's view the problem. I really don't want to listen to this thing. I just want to see if this is double right, because sometimes these freaking recommendations this stuff makes is not working. What's the issue? Please add them. So is this literally what it's telling me to do? Resolve JSON? Cannot find module? What the fudge are you doing? No. Okay, so this one, what does this want me to do? Place below 52 votes of the tsconfig.json. So resolve ES module. What is it? ts.config? ts.config.json. Okay, so this is how our JSON is gonna work. And so then we just have to thanks, bro. Hopefully that works. Oh my gosh. Mr. Freaking piss baby. What? I see it right here. Data.json. Okay, let's see. Now I have to see how to export JSON data. Data. Import or export JSON data, IBM. My data.js. Client access JSON documentation. Thanks, bruh. I mean, JSON doesn't have a docs. What? It does? What the fudge? What? JavaScript object notation is a lightweight data interchange format. It's easy for humans to read. I cannot believe this actually has documentation, bro. Well, you can't click on any of this. What the hell? What even is this for? JSON.en.html. Oh my! I click on one. JavaScript. Just want to see an example how to export. Okay, how to duplicate. I have an array of objects in JSON I'm trying to import into this. I have an array of objects in JSON. I'm trying to import this file into another file so I can reference the data in a simple React project. I've tried various combinations of export default names named, but JSON is always complaining when I have it saved. When I save it, here is what I'm trying to achieve. User.data, ipsilon, import data, JSON1. The issue I'm having is I see no errors, but I'm displayed. However, my JSON, I'm having issues exporting it. Question, update. I've managed to make it work. I left the JSON file as an array of objects, and then in JS I use import XYZ. What the fudge? Since you're storing the JSON extension, you should use export const data. You should not store the export const data. You can set the extension to JS. I guess. You can't store directly the data. Since you're using an extension, you should not use, is that what the guy has? That's not what he has. What is this? You should store the data directly, or you can set the extension at the required place. Well, I want to make an API call, so I can't. One workaround for the default HTML standard prohibition of importing files not served as JavaScript is to use fetch to get the file, then import the results. -1, damn, they ain't like that comment. They ain't like that. And then let's see what the comments. How is it imported? How is it then? I tried this method, but none of the data then appears in the other file. It's impossible to do this in ES module 6 and import statements. I thought they can be instead required statements. This is the exact problem. So for myself, what is my problem? Import all links. Can I just do data? Data. JSON. Oh my gosh. This thing is tiring. Package.json. How does this thing import JSON files? Because it definitely has to. It doesn't. I lied. I said it has to. Literally, I don't see a single JSON import. Oh, I don't see one. I guess it just reads JSON files. Which is so silly because I know there's a way to do this, bro. I know there's a way to do this, bro. In memory. Import. What if I do this? Importing JSON into JS file. Learn JavaScript. Hi there. Is there a way to import .json files into a JS file, import data? Look, I've tried this and also added TypeScript module. My HTML still doesn't work for me. I'm glad you appreciate. Thank you in advance. Currently, there's no direct way to import using EMS. You could load them into a data, but then you separate using asynchronous function. If you use a bundler, Webpack, Rollup, ES Build, they usually allow you to specify JSON in a import from within your source code. Then during the building, the import statement allows rerun. Alternative, in the future, we can see, this is 3 years ago, so for more information, thank you. I do it like this. So it's just doing a normal res. Wow, I can't believe this. And of course, you'll have to perform it in an async function unless you'd rather use the .then syntax, but this will do the trick for me. Thanks. If I'm not using an async function, what should I do in the case? Like I mentioned, you can use the .promises. Well, damn, what? There's no way this is all we have to do. I'm going to use a resource that I know does this, and I'm going to see how they do it, because everyone here is saying that I can't directly import a JSON file, which is crazy. What about this? Look, this is a GitHub link. Proposal module, GitHub workflow. Let's see what it says. Synopsis. The JSON module's proposed builds on import at JSON. Look, this would be so sick. What the fudge? Developers then will be able to import JSON modules by default. This proposal was originally part of the import module proposal, but it's resolved during the 20th meeting. Split out into separate motivation. Standalone JSON ES. I guess not. I'm going to look at this resource really quick, but I cannot show it on screen. Why can't I show it on screen? I can't show it on screen because I'll freaking get copywritten. So Let's switch this really quick. Looking at copywritten material. How do I put this right? Type free 3, sure. Looking at copyright stuff. I can't show this publicly. Looking at copyright stuff. Okay. I'm also gonna have it muted because I don't really need the audio. Looking at copyright stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna go to this site right here, the site, and then tech hands on. I'm assuming you need to be in a course like this right here. It's not AI, I think you promise. I don't want to do it in this course. Okay. I'm gonna do both workspaces on. It's on 4? What's on 5? Discord? What's on 3? So I should probably do it over here on 3 then. Why did I do it over here? I'm gonna go over here. Copyright material so I can't show this. What's up, Jelly? Boy, Jelly's snoring, dog. Syntax and data binding, styling components. Routing. I think it'd be right here. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Here it is. I'll like show this, so I'm gonna mute this. How does he do this? What? What? iProduct? How does he do this, bro? He just literally did that. Just like that, man. Oh, hell no, twin. I wish I could show this, but I can't. Index.js. App.get. So this guy, he didn't even do the web memory API thing. He literally just hosted an actual freaking thing. What? Are we serial, bruh? Boy, no way, dog. What in the world? What? This guy just made a whole Express app just to serve that. Oh, hell no, twin. Oh, hell no. Doesn't help me at all. This lady. Bro, my knees are shot. I need to sit down, bro. Required path parameters. No, I guess none of these are helping. Okay. So, I guess since I can't, I literally cannot do this. Which is crazy, right? It's crazy looking at me that I can't just directly import a JSON file. Like, what? It's data, bro. I can just do this? No, I can't. Oh, that's so frustrating. What's it called? I guess I'll do it the other way since I don't know how to. And I've tried figuring it out. I spent extensive time on this issue. It has to have been like, bro. Oh, I'm actually good now. I'm good. I've spent extensive time on this. I don't know how to do this. I have to watch a YouTube video on this. To go on the YouTubes, I'm using all my resources because I don't know how to do this. How to import JSON data into index.js file. Read JSON into the HTML fetch API. This is
Imagine being able to build
Oh my
any.
gosh, good lord. Chill out, bruh. So intro using .fetch. It's probably not what I want. This is .json file. What does he even click on? He just clicks on something random. JSON placeholder .type code. Post. Title. Oh, this guy's using the .then, bro. How old is this? 3 years old? Oh, bro, this is an ugly syntax. Holy shit, this thing's ugly. Okay, wheelchair guy. 2 months ago, importing JSON from a local file if I see a .then block. He's just doing the async function, and then he's gonna do await. Where's the await? There it is. Damn, what the hell is this freaking thing, bro? What is this color scheme, bro? It's ugly as hell. So there's no way. There's no way to do it. Wow, I am actually stunned, bro. I'm actually stunned there's no way to do that. It's actually stunning, bruh. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, dog. I can't believe it. It's okay. I'll just instead of doing that, I am simply going to create const data equals. It's going to be an array of objects, baby. And we can get rid of this json.data. Get this. Boop. Get this. Book. And straight up just delete it. Book. There we go. Wait. Before I do this, this is my last and final stand right here, bro. This is it. This is my last and final stand. Because I have another file I'm going to bring in here. I'm bringing out the big guns. Whoa, no. Add folder in the workspace. I'm doing something big. This file does the exact same thing. Source, app, readme.json. Hold on. Assets. What? No, it doesn't. Where is it getting the data from? The data. Service.next.discount. Shared model. There's no data. No data at all. Where's it getting the data from? Huh? Squad. Shared. Products details.ts. Cart service. I don't think I've done that. Oh. My last hope didn't work. That's how it is, huh? Sometimes that's how it is, dog. Wow. What a disappointment. Move that thing from the workspace, bro. I was expecting greatness from you. I didn't get that. I was expecting greatness. I didn't get that. I didn't get that. I did not get that. I didn't get it. Happens. Copy paste. So this is our data, and then export metric, return data. Okay, so now our web API, we have finished setting up the database. Now we're going to import the correct module so we can use API. Import the module so we can use it. Keep these tunes going. Keep these tunes flowing. Probably shouldn't be doing that with the record. Damn, this sounds good. Oof, my god. I'm actually hungry as hell. My mom's still not awake. It's already 9 in the morning. It's already 9 in the morning, dog. before we get off at like 10, probably like 10 o'clock. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so we have to go now to our modules. Let's fix this up. Reactor data fetching. So we have to go to our imports and import the browser modules. So let's go here. We gotta go to the app.config. Import. Imports. This doesn't work, it's not a thing. Application.config. Imports is not a thing. Okay. App.routes, definitely not gonna be it. There's no way. There is no way this is where it is, bro. App.component specs. That's where it is, bro. And I love you. Application.config. Let's see this object. Object. Angular. Check out this application.config object. Application config. It only takes two things. List of providers that should be available. Element providers. This is it. There's no way, fam. Bootstrap the operation. Well. App.id. Where's the whole thing being bootstrapped? This is where the bootstrap is. App.component. Main.ts. Okay. App.routes. Hey. App component. If I look at the main.ts, app component. App.config. Where is this? App.config. What? Provided routers. Oh my gosh. How did these people do it? I know what I'm gonna do here. GitHub. Routing course. We're gonna go to app. No. Yes, exactly what we're gonna go to. App.data.ts. Like this. How did she do this? Whew. Models. I've been lied to. This is. Oh my, that was a JSON file. Oh, okay. So app.ssc. What the hell does that mean? App.ts. Header component. Where's all app.config? Oh, it's all in the providers. Okay. Well, how did you do it? Import providers forum. Stable. This is from Angular. Didn't even say when. Import provider forum. Collects providers from all ng modules and standalone components, including. Okay. Import providers from. Wow, so I guess that's all the ng module stuff. Okay. G module 1, ng module 2. So it's just a new way to do it. Wow, look at that. Bueno, mi gente. Alright, so we're just gonna. Oh my god, my eyes. Ugh. Okay, so we're just gonna. On to the next line. I love you. I love you. You're gonna find. Even they have docs for this? Oh, what the hell? No NPM. Oh, what's the documentation? Weekly downloads 26,000 is crazy. Let's see what the docs say. Where do I import this? Okay, I'm already about too far. HTTP. HTTP. Because there's nothing modern. How the hell did she figure this out? No, she figured it out. I have to be able to figure it out. What the hell is this? Why is it going to the old Angular docs? Hey, do I already have this guy's thing? Yeah, I do. Web module. This is what I have to do. Imports. HTTP client. I have to do all this. HTTP browse module. What the hell is a browse module? HTTP client. What the hell do you need? Can't find the name import providers form. What? Imports. This is not something. Hold on. No, it's gonna work. From Angular Core. HTTP client. Boom. And then we're also gonna in memory database web module. And in here, in memory API module. What goes in here? Let's double check. This code is for this project. GitHub Angular. What do you got here in the docs, bro? Base collection name. Okay, that's what it does. I got it. Dot for root. I don't think that lady does that though. I'll check with her code. Dot for root. Is that what it calls? Dot for root. Huh. HTTP web module. It's empty. 1 to 2 arguments. Our .web for root is going to be, now in here we're going to pass our database. So that's going to be an assets, data, in memory. In memory data service. So we're going to pass it here. All right. What else can I add? Can I add a delay? $50 seconds. $120. Advanced features. Oh, it's an object. Okay. Delay. We do like 200 seconds? Is it milliseconds? Okay. I think we have our API up and running, ladies and gentlemen. This is something I've been waiting for. We don't need this from RxJS. Routes. HTTP client. HTTP this. HTTP that. Boom. Big Shaq said. Boom. Alright, so we're in. Okay. Alright, ready? Let's go. Let's get this going. Delay. So once I get this, I'm going to take a break because I need a break. And so we have the memory data service. We should have the API up and running in our config file. Import module so we can use the API. Should be good. And now we should be able to make an HTTP request to, where is our services? HTTP call. URL link. We should be able to go to /API/API/data. If we look at our in-memory DB. Just look at how all these other people did it. Because this is right here. Always import HTTP after the HTTP client module to ensure the import memory backend suspensors root. Let's go right here really quick. Okay, this is the memory. This in-memory web API services processes HTTP resource and returns an observable HTTP object response in the manner of REST API. It natively handles URL patterns in the form of base, collection name, and then the ID. Okay, so for requests to API, base URL gets from heroes collection. If we look at the heroes collection, so this is the next name. Okay, so it should be data. Should be. There's not a lot of guarantees in programming. Computer science, okay. So we're going to import HTTP resource. Let's look at this now. Import. I was about to import HTTP resource. Okay. Oh my gosh, my thing hurts. HTTP resource. Okay. Helpful. HTTP resource different from HTTP client as it initially requests eagerly. In contrast, HTTP client only initiates requests upon subscription to the returned observable. Okay, so let's signal HTTP resource. Okay, seems like I could just import it straight up right here. Seems like I just import reactive wrapper to the HTTP client that gives you. You can use signals like computed, HTTP resource. Okay. Okay. Alright, dog. So, user HTTP resource. This is the call it's gonna make. So, we're going to do const. What am I going to return? I'm going to return. I'm just going to call it links, and then we're going to HTTP resources, baby. And in here, if I look in here, what are you mad about? What are you mad about? It's not a callable? New. Huh. Hell no, I didn't mean new. The hell are you tripping, dude? It's a callback function, okay. How you mean new, dog? URL? What? Huh? Did I put response? Oh, brother. Oh, brother, I just put response, bro. Oh, come on, man. Response? No. Resource. Oh, hell no, I can't spell. HTTP resource. What? HTTP resource. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, come on, bro. HTTP resource. Y'all boys about to tell me this doesn't exist, bro? What? Angular? Are we serious, fam? Are we serious, fam? Oh no, this can't be, bro. Oh no, this can't be. Oh no, this can't be, bro. Where's HTTP resource at, bro? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. How do I import it, fam? It's on Angular Common HTTP. I'm gonna have to. HTTP. No way. From at Angular Common / HTTP. All right, buddy. HTTP resource Fam, you're trolling me. Bro, there's no way. Has no export. What? I see it right here, bro. Has no exported member? Nah. Nah, there's no way. What? I'm literally out here freaking putting the towel in the bag, bro. What do you mean there's no? What do you mean there's no, what do you mean it doesn't exist? It doesn't exist. It's just saying it doesn't exist flat out. It doesn't exist. It's not a real thing. It doesn't exist. Make sure to provide H in your application. See setting up HTTP client. Provide HTTP client. It seems like I only have to do the other one. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. So we'll do provide HTTP client. Maybe that's why. That might be perhaps as to why. HTTP client. I guess it's not. Okay. Yo, HTTP resource, please work, bro. Bros. Why is it not working? Helpful. Please with support.json.p. So I've configured it. Provide HTTP client providers. It's there. It is there. I have it right here, ladies and gentlemen. With fetch. Feature switches to client to use fetch. Fetch. No need for that. So I have, you can define HTTP by returning. Make sure is a reactive wrapper around the HTTP client that gives you requests. Resource. Such as make sure to provide HTTP client in your application. Providers see setting up. You can define an HTTP resource. Oh my gosh. Input string. User ID. Okay. Is reactive wrapper, that means it depends likely. HTTP request. Helpful. It differs from HTTP client as it initializes the request eagerly. So HTTP client is a little. For more advanced requests, you can define objects very similarly. Okay. Response passing. Testing. Provide HTTP client testing. Okay, hey, you can stop complaining for now because I hate seeing a bunch of red. What the hell is going on in Miami? Expected. Ah, yes. There you go. I always like putting it like this, but I know a lot of people don't, so I ain't gonna do it. If you don't like it, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Hey, actually, we could just comment out this code for now in case I reuse it later. So. We're just gonna do something called string, which is gonna be our HTTP request. I think I know what was wrong. There's just no way it doesn't exist, bro. It just literally doesn't exist. It's not even giving me it in the freaking snippets, bro. Response, request, this, that, boom, bap. No. HTTP handler, HTTP this, HTTP that. HTTP request is gone. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, fam. So if I go to another Angular app that I know uses HTTP requests, right? GM Cooper, let's look at your GitHub, buddy. Let's look at your GitHub, twin. Actually, we have GitHub right here. GM Cooper. Come on. Show me the money, GM Cooper. GM Cooper. I know you have it right here. And we're going to go over here. Repositories. We're going to go to HTTP services, components, Angular foundations, API server, public, app.routes, app.config, zoneless change detection. Alright. There's no finished version of this. This is tough. This is tough. This is quite tough. This is quite tough if I say so myself. Monorep, admin, shop, contacts, DI standalone. Not sure what this is. CR app application.config. Okay. What can I do here? Because my issue is trying to import the HTTP. Right, I'm trying to go here. I'm on the HTTP resource documentation, which is what a senior dev is going to tell you, bro. They're going to look at you, a senior dev. It's going to look at you, bro. They're going to tell you this right here. Senior dev is going to look at you. They're going to be like, bro, just look at the docs, bro. Whenever you have an issue, just look at the documentation, bro. The documentation doesn't freaking work. Even the documentation doesn't work. I'm literally... Resource, HTTP. Bro. Look. At Angular /common/HTTP. Still doesn't work. Still does not work. What is this? I'm about to go. I'm about to go right here. At common/HTTP. Nice. What if I do this, huh? Is this gonna work, buddy? HTTP. Now resource. Response. None of these pages work. What the hell did I have before? HTTP/HTTPS resource. Okay. Unknown, URL, options, buffer, this and that. A bunch of stuff that I'm looking at. I have no clue what I'm looking at. Right? I don't know any of this. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm completely clueless looking at this. What I want to know is what is the freaking thing that I have to use. Migration, CLI. Control flow syntax, lady loaded. Signal queries, ng class to style, ng style to style. Literally here, like, I like this, bro. Like, fudge. Tired. Client. Overviewing. Setting up HTTP client. Making requests. This is the old way. Look, bro. I see it right here, dude. React data fetching with HTTP resource, bro. I see it right here, dude. I see it right here and I still can't use it, bro. I see it right in front of me, bro. I see it right in front of me, daddy. It's tough. It's tough that I'm stuck here. You know what? I might just call it there because I can't do it. At the moment, I cannot do it. I gotta watch some videos and I gotta go out and learn before I can do this because clearly, written the documentation, all this stuff is not working right now. So I want to load HTTP resource and it doesn't load. I'm looking at this. I've read the docs. My last thing I can do. When in doubt, there's always one man that can save us. It's youtube.com. Damn, it's bright as hell outside. When in doubt, HTTP resource Angular. When in doubt, there's youtube.com. Hello, bro. Decoded front end. I'm gonna put you up just slightly. What is this, bro? I want to skip.
The story. Alright, so let's get started. And for your
2 times speed, baby. We don't got time for this.
The main part of this video into 3 parts. In the first part, we'll
4x speed, bro. What in the brain rot?
And I'm going to put in the same way that you have
Let's go, brother.
in the list. Additional
Whole lot of talking.
this is the real value for using the
Query signal. Got it. Wait a minute.
Replace the current signal with the HTTP resource, which is coming from the Angular Common HTTP package. So here we go. And instead of the empty array I currently have, I have to provide a function that returns a certain URL where this data will be fetched. And I actually have a special constant that contains such a...
Look at this. It worked. It just worked straight up for him. He didn't even do anything. HTTP resource. Wait a minute. Did I do it wrong? No, I didn't. HTTP resource. spelling resource wrong. No, I'm not. At HTTP.
That returns a certain and instead of the empty array icon from the Angular
From common / HTTP. It just doesn't exist. Has no exported module. Huh? What? No. Fix. I hate AI, bro. I'm not gonna tell you to fix nothing for me, bro. I ain't gonna tell you to fix nothing. You know what? Guess what? I'm gonna do an HTTP client because I don't even know. That's what I gotta do. If one resource doesn't work, I gotta use another. And I don't know how to make client calls. So let's see. I'm not gonna watch a video. API. I know it's a little weird, but it's okay. With HTTP client. API request. Alright, since this doesn't work, let's go to this. Making request. HTTP client has a method corresponding to the HTTP verbs used to make requests, both to load data and apply manipulation to the server. Each method returns an RSJX observable, which subscribes to send the data, then emits and results. Okay. Fetching JSON.data. HTTP.get. So is there anything I have to import first? Import HTTP. Anything I gotta do? HTTP client. I guess that's what I gotta do. Let's read this first, see how it works. HTTP.get config. What the hell is in this config? Oh, that's just the object I'm getting. Okay. So let's take a seat here for a second because I need to sit down. Boy, my back hurts. Oh my gosh. Alright. Take a seat. That's Yelly. Might be a Yelly cameo. She's right there just chilling. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's go. Hurry up. Process the configuration. Fetching other data types. Oh my gosh. Subscribe. For example, to fetch configuration data from a hypothetical API using HTTP client method. Note the generic data type argument, which specifies the data returned from the server, will be of type config. The argument is optional. If you want to admit, then it will return data will have a type object. Okay, sounds good. So I'm just gonna get this really quick, and we're just gonna do a data equals http.get. It's not gonna be a config. It's going to be a link obj and HTTP. Do I have to initialize it? HTTP client. I'm assuming I have to make HTTP client. HTTP. I want to put thing. You mother fudges. Doesn't work. What do I have to import? I don't know. I don't know what I gotta import. What in the world is going on, bro? What the fudge? Okay, that's not where I wanted to go. I'll say that much. HTTP client.get method. The method takes in 2 arguments at the endpoint. HTTP client.get. HTTP client. I can do a .fetch, I'm assuming. Oh. No. I should be able to just do this straight up HTTP. Are you gonna tell me now the HTTP client doesn't have it? Get does not exist on type of HTTP client. I believe that's cap. I believe that's cap. Straight BS. Man. These docs, bro. These docs are trolling me. Post config API/config new config. Setting up URL parameters. Alright. I concede I'm gonna have to go to a YouTube video once again. Subscribe to an observable, unsubscribe, HTTP client. Angular. Let's see what this is like. Learning Angular Part 8. Thank you, Mark.
Previous modules, you've built a beautiful functional application.
Damn,
But since you
you're a
start
handsome
with
man.
this module, that tells me that you want more, and we can totally do that. Right now, we can ask hard-coded from the command line run npm install -g json-server. Next, we need to create a new file in the home-app directory called db.json. Once it's been created, open it in your editor. In db.json, open the file and add the following code. Create an empty JSON object, then add a property wrapped in quotes called locations, set the in-out and db.k value contained from a command line, run the following command. JSON-server --watch db.json.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
The server starts. You will receive a URL. Browser will reveal our data exchange will make is to remove the array of values as well. /localhost port 3000. Here's how we'll accomplish that. First, update the method signature for get all housing locations to return a type promise. The type is housing location array.
Oh,
also
what?
we're going to use the fetch API to request data from the local JSON server. In the body of get all housing locations function, remove the existing code. Add a constant local variable called
Need to resolve the promise now? Oh wait, oh, brother, get the fudge.
Argument. Next, let's coalesce the array. In this application, we only make this call once, but in other applications, we may use the same call in places. Also, this gives us the added benefit of testability. We can fetch a housing location type. In the body of the function, add a constant local variable called.
Okay, so you're just doing the same thing here,
Remove the
changing
end
it.
function to the call. For the parameter to the then function, and in the this is the parameter that we replace the existing call to get housing location by and add the function.
Where is the call at?
Save all your locations successfully here, but home.component.txt. But that might be more than we need for the task. Instead, we'll use something called a template variable. This will allow us to get a hashtag filter. The elemental expression.
Just knowing he doesn't use it. He doesn't use it. Oh, he's serious, bro. Fireship. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. Stop me with the odds, bro. Code Academy, yes. AWS.cat. Yep, I know how this works. We're gonna get something. So, in app, this is how one of those module-based app client, HTTP client. There's no way I don't have to import the HTTP client here as well, right? I have to go to my app.config. App.config, provide HTTP client. This is right there.
Angular can go into the app. Ever since Angular 4.3, we've had a client module built into.
Where did I import this one from?
Common, so just make sure that's the one you're actually using. From there, we can go into the app component and import the HTTP client, which works just like an Angular service. It's injectable, so we can just add it right in the constructor. Then I'm going to define a root URL variable that represents the main HTTP endpoint
Private.
we're going to be using. For this demo, I'm using JSON placeholder, which is just a mock API. So first, I'm going to define the host variable by calling HTTP get, and that's going to return an observable. So we'll
Okay. I think I can work with this here. So this is why we have a constructor, I guess. Private HTTP equals HTTP client. Okay. HTTP. This. Oh my days. Oh my days. Can't find named data. Oh my days. Okay. We're back. We're so back. We are so back. Let's get this going. Let's continue this. No, you've already failed me. You have failed me. Setting up HTTP client. Oh, so, oh my gosh, I'm such a fucking idiot, dude. He literally does it right here. He injects it. He literally injects it. Okay. Okay, so app.config.subscribe. App.config. Data, non-generic data types. What do I even call this? I guess, oh my gosh, links. Okay. Fetching of the data type. Done as well. Response type array buffer. What is it going to do by default? No, I don't want an array buffer. Subscribe, console.log. So what does it return? Mutating server state. Whoa, we're getting big. Server API performs mutation, often making post requests. The HTTP post method. No, we don't need that. Setting up URL parameters. Customizing parameter encoding. Setting up request headers. Nah. Interacting with server response events. Response status. Nah. We don't need all this. Subscribe. Oh. It is that is true. So in here, data. Oh yeah, I guess I have to define data before. Data equals a empty array. Nice. Can't find data. Do you mean to instantiate this dot data? This. You're so useless, bro. So freaking useless, dude. Yes, I want to return this data. Data, and then hold on. This is getting a little wicked here with how we're doing this. This is here. All of a sudden, data doesn't work. Can't find data. Did you mean this instance of the member? This dot data? No, I didn't mean this dot data. This dot data doesn't even exist, bud. Thanks. Can't do that. Oh, brother. You are a jackass, good sir. I don't even need to save this. I don't even need to save this, bro. You better wait, son. You better wait. Wait, does he ever equal the HTTP request anything? New params, cons based params. Yeah, sounds good. Fetching data. Okay. Fetching other data types. Right out buffer. Okay. HTTP handler request failings. Fetch options. Keep alive. No thank you, sir. Just cache response. Get cache. Force cache. Subscribe. How do I unsubscribe to an observable? How to unsubscribe to an observable in Angular. 6 ways to unsubscribe from an observable. Okay. Export class component subscription. Subscribe. This is not subscription. Create an account. Oh, brother. Are you tripping, dog? I ain't gonna create nothing, dog. Look at this. Free resource right here, bro. I'm not gonna create nothing. Using unsubscribe command. ng on destroy. Async pipe. Using the take operator. Pipe.take5. Take until. Let's go back to the setting up local server. Angular. This is the last thing I do for now. Where's this dev? Setting up local server, local API, Angular. Nah, bro. Nah. Chill out. Where is the all the stuff that these guys are getting? All the good stuff. Dependencies, common, Zone.js, AS serve, welcome Angular, material, prod. What the fudge? What the hell? Let's go to our history. Gotta be in here somewhere, history. Unsubscribing, bro. The amount of stuff I've gone through. Creating an in-memory database. Since I'm not using HTTP resource, I will follow you. Declaration. Okay, get items, observable, any. Get item, get items. And then this handler, return this http.get any, cap, I don't want any. This dot pipe. I don't know what the dot pipe operator does. I will copy this to an extent. Oh, it turns observable? Oh. Hell no, man. Come on, dog. Hold on. Wait, why is he not subscribing? What the fuck? You guys don't subscribe? To signal Angular. What does this do again? Gets the current value of an observable as a reactive signal. Oh, hell yeah, you better bet we're returning this. Oh, hell yeah, we better bet that. Yes, sir. So we're going to do this. http.get. I don't even got to subscribe. I don't even have to subscribe, bro. Sweet. http.get guess, I mean, there's some error handling, so I guess I'll just listen to him. I'll be honest, I do not know what this does. We do not know what that does, baby. So it's, yeah, it has to be error handling. I mean, it's literally, we're piping it out. Catch error. Oh, hell no, I don't think I'm gonna do this no more. Well, what has happened here, huh? What has happened here? API.get link obj API to signal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He might be due. Return? What? What can you now return? Oh yes, it's a signal, it's a signal, it's a signal. Signal? What? Oh no, bro. Oh no. The signal lowercase. Type signal is not undefined. It could be a signal or undefined. Or please. This is the last thing I need for this crap. Cannot signal. You meant signal? No, because it's not. Wait. Oh my days, bro. Types linked obj. It's an array of link obj objects, Brody. What are you gonna tell me now? Look. Type signal. Come on, bro. Wait, I messed up somewhere. Wait. What is this? What the fudge is a half signal, bro? Who's being a half signal? Look, what is this? I'm getting half a signal. What in the world? Shit is so annoying, bro. Oh my gosh. This is a pain in the ass. Look at this, bro. And it's literally doing the HTTP request correctly, bro. You know what? I don't know what to do here. I do not know. Damn, Unk, you up early today. Quantum computing got you restless. That is good, bro. I didn't even realize I didn't have my screen on this work, bro. I've been stuck on this issue for like, it has to be an hour. Has to be 1 hour, man. Quantum computing has me restless, bro. Has me going in shambles, bro. I wanted to do this. I thought this was gonna be easy. I thought I was gonna have this done in like 10 minutes. No. Gotta go back to the drawing board on this. It's 10. I started at 7:45. Should I take a break and eat? I think I should. Shit does not work. I know it doesn't work. API can't return data. Like, what? What is process configuration? What the hell did I even write, bro? I didn't write that. I'll just do that real quick. API call. Return to signal. I just wanted to return a signal, bro. That's all I wanted to return. That's all I wanted to return, man. All I wanted to return. So I'll probably get back to this a little later. Probably tomorrow. Worked on this for like 3 hours. And yeah, had some issues here, but it's okay. We'll figure this out. We definitely learned a lot about how a lot of this works. And yeah, probably go eat something. So I'll call it there for right now. I will call it there for right now. Thank you, V. And enjoy.